For those of you that use these little rubber eggs, okay, they come on these metal things, and once you use it once, you're just supposed to throw them away. Now, what I do is I save the little tibby tab that comes on them, and I'll run me a double piece of string. I make a loop, tie it, and then I just I make me a loop. And this is very important. The end with the knot on it will go back through this little plastic holder that came with the... And then you open that up. I don't know if you can see that or not. You open that up and slide the other one through. If you do it the other way, your knot's going to wind up on the end, up on this end here, and you won't be able to slide your eggs back on it. Then, get myself a little threader that you use for needles. Run it through. Just like so. Now what I can do is take my little loose egg, which now they would normally throw away because I've used it. You want to grip the needle. You want to grip it high. If you do it too low, you'll snap your needle. I try to put them on as straight as possible. And now that's going to hold my loop so it doesn't come off. Be careful holding this when you press it on, because if it comes off slightly canted, which normally they will to some extent because this is not machine punched, you're going to wind up running that needle in your hand. So always grab it around the edges. Till I can see where that needle is. Now leave those there, again, so they hold that loop so it doesn't come off on me. And as I feed them, I'll always leave two, or at least one, holding that loop as I shorten the loop to fill this up. I have used this needle so many times that it's starting to bend, which means soon I'll have to switch to a new needle. I just keep a little pack of them. Now once I've got this down, and I know I've got my loop secured again, I just pull these on down. Just like so. And you can reuse these this way multiple times until you find that they're reaching a point to where they simply do not secure to your line. And again, the thickness of the line and the thickness of your needle will depend and vary it on how much that rubber is stretched, which again will dictate how often you can use them, reuse them. So as I use them, I have a little container in my tackle box. I put all my loose ones into it, and then when I'm sitting at home and I want to get stuff done, I redo them. This sleeve, what this does is it makes that loop so I can run my regular line in when I want to push this up on my base line or my leader line. And to give you an idea, that's how many times I've reused these. Now I take them all the way down to these itty bitty little ones. You just have to use a smaller needle. Okay, and that's how I reuse those. They're just too expensive, and in some places you cannot even get them anymore. So that's how I reuse all my little rubber eggs. If you have not already figured that one out, I hope it helps. In today's economy, you got to save every penny where you can.